Kusayi kuphinda. Indlela yam iphepha iziqithi neenduli ukuya endlwini.
Sonwabiso Ngcowa is an upcoming Husa author. Many of his stories give voice to young people who are discovering their identity, touching, among other issues, the sensitive topic of homosexuality. Sonwabiso grew up in Masifumalele near Cape Town. He's proud of his cultural heritage but promotes respect, tolerance and acceptance between all people. Not everybody agrees with him.
You're being disrespectful to our culture. It doesn't happen in the Xhosa culture that two men can be together or two females can be together. And, you know, my response has always been that is culture something that that has always been there? Is culture natural? Can you say it's natural? Or is it something that's created by people over time?
For his latest project, Sonwabiso collected the life stories of born frees, young people born after South Africa's democratic transition. For 21 at 21, he interviewed 21-year-olds whose honest voices give critical insight on modern-day South Africa.
So there was a change in 1994, and we wanted to see and wanted to hear how does it feel like to be living in a democratic country. You know, now that there's a change, that everyone is equal in this country, you know, what are your feelings about this country? What are your hopes and dreams for the future? What do you think about South Africa right now?
One of his interviewees is hip-hop artist Yonela Tayadyeka. Sonwabiso was impressed by her courage to be openly lesbian. Yonela lives in the Cape Flats, a neighbourhood terrorised by gangs and frequent violent attacks on homosexuals.
Nobody's going to stand up for me and say, leave the child alone. It's because society says, yeah, it's cool, kill them, beat them up because they're the devil's children, you know.
Her own sister was brutally raped and murdered because she, like Yonela, was openly gay.
So this is the house. In 2011, that's where my sister's body was discovered. Yeah, it was in a dustbin behind the house. All I can say is that I'm cool with it now. You know, I've made peace with it by writing about it. We were told you born free, but we still struggle. See, we're working.
For Sonwabiso, his commitment does not stop with the publication of Yonela's story. He regularly visits and mentors his interviewees.
I look at people like Yonela and I know that the future is bright because they're working so hard. But it doesn't have to be against all these odds. Some of these things can be minimized and reduced if the society could build bridges and work together.
Although ignorance and violence are still prevalent after 21 years of democracy, Sonwabiso is determined to continue his fight with the power of words.